Jody Creatives, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making those beautiful fabric ruffles you're seeing right here on your screen. So if this is something you know you will love to learn, let's get right into it. Welcome back. So today we are going to be making that fabric ruffles you saw on your screen. A creative reached out to me that how can she make that ruffles with a fabric. I have a video of how I made this ruffle with an ashoke. So she reached out to me that how can she make it with a fabric. So I said, okay, let me come and explain how you can make it with a fabric. So these are the materials I'm going to be using: my fabric, Alice band, and a fishing line. Now, this fabric is a Mikado fabric. You can use a raw silk fabric, you can use a doll face fabric, you can use a shining face fabric, that is doll face shining face. You can use it. You can use bridal satin. So any fabric that has that is a little thick, you can use it. You can use it. So that's about fabric. And this is fishing line. We have different types of fishing line. The very lighter ones that they use for beading, you cannot use those. It has to be a stronger one, the one that is a little strong. You can see this is a little strong. You can use it. And the number I have here is 01.00 mm. This is 01.00 mm. That is the one I have here. But you can use the one that is not as thick as this, and you can use the one that is thicker than this. Do you understand? And right now I don't know the price of this in the market because I've had this for a very long time. It's been long. I had this for a very, very long time when I was still beading. So, and that is what I'm going to be using for this. So you can just make use with any thick one that you can find. You go to the market, the people that sells bead, they sell fishing line. So tell them you need a thick fishing line, they will get it for you. But the price is what I don't really know now. And you need your Alice band, then your fabric. Now let's get to the measurements that we have here. So I have 8 inches, 8 inches by 60 inches here. 1 yard of fabric is fine. You won't even use all the 1 yard. So if you have a 1 yard of fabric, you are good to go. So I have this fabric is by 60. Is by 60. That the 1 yard of Mikado I bought is by 60. So that by 60, I just cut it the by 60 length. That's 8 inches by 60 length. 8 inches by 60 length. And I cut out 3 of it. So that means we have 60 inches times 3. That's the length you need. 60 inches times 3. So I have 8 inches here by 60 inches for the length. The length is 60 inches. 60 inches. So I cut out 1, 2, 3. I cut out 3 of it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take it to my sewing machine and join these 3 strips into 1 strip. So I'm going to join the 3 of them into 1 long strip. So I've gone ahead to join my strip into one long strips. Can you see? So I've joined everything into 1 long strip. That is 60 inches in 3 places. 60 inches in 3 places by 8 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take it to the weaving machine, and I'm going to weave it with the fishing line. So you can also take, if you don't have a weaving machine, you can take yours to the people that weave and tell them that you want to weave with fishing line. Please specify it for them that you want to weave with a fishing line, so they will weave it for you. But if you have a weaving machine, fine. You just take it to your weaving machine and you weave it. And lest I forget, please, if you are buying your fabric, make sure the fabric you are getting, the front and the back are almost the same thing. Please make sure the front and the back are almost the same thing, because by the time you finish doing your ruffles, the back will be showing, the front will be showing, so that you will not have issue when you are done with your ruffles. So any fabric you want to get, make sure the front and the back is a little similar. As you can see mine now, this is the front and this is the back, and they are almost alike. So in that way, you will not have much issue with your ruffles. Okay, so I'm going to take this to this weaving machine now, and I'll weave it, and I'll be right back. Okay, in case you don't know a weaving machine, this is how a weaving machine looks like. This is a weaving machine. So this is where I'm going to weave it now. So I'm going to weave it now and bring it back for you to see. So I'm done with my weaving. Can you see? This is what we have. So there's fishing line inside. That is why you're seeing it. That's why it's coiling. So the next thing you will do now is to start folding it into two, and you will start fitting it with you will start running a stitch. So you make sure it's equal, the two is in equal parts. So you just start running your gather stitch this way till you get to the end of the fabric. But make sure you align it to make sure you are pleating the middle. So we are pleating the middle. We are running a gather stitch at the middle. So I'll just keep going. You keep arranging it into two. You see the way the two edge is meeting, so that's how it should be, and you keep going like that till you exhaust your fabric. So I'm done with running my gather stitch. So you don't need to make it too tight or too loose. It should not be too tight, it should not be too loose. So the next thing we're going to do now is to fold it into two like this, and you will start tacking it together. We'll fold it into two, just like this. So you first start down, then you look for the places you run your gather stitch. That's the down. So you start bringing them together and you tack. Just watch the way I'm doing it. This is the down, so you bring them together and you tack them together. So you look for the down again. Can you see? So you bring it together and you tack. So you keep doing this till you get to the end. You see the way I'm taking it from the down? We are tacking it down. We are tacking it down. Yeah, so that's it. So you keep tacking it, the two sides. Remember we folded it into two and we start tacking. So you keep going. I made something like this, exactly like this, with an ashoke. Just check my page, you will see it, or at the end of this video it will pop up, so you can also watch how to make it with ashoke. So I'll just keep going till I'll get to the end here. So I'm done tacking the two edges together, and this is what we have. So the next thing, I'm going to be gumming into the Alice band, and you start from one end to the other side. It doesn't have to get to the end, but except you want yours to be at the middle, at the center of the head, then you can put it this way. But for me, I want it by the side, so I'm going to start from one side to the other side. So I'll just take my hot glue and I will put here and glue down. So I'll just continue. So I'll just keep going with my hot glue. So while putting it, check under, make sure everything is in place, that the part you weave is not going under. So I'll just stop here. I'll use my hands. So you're holding down a little for it to stay. And this is what we have. So it's fine now. So the next thing is for you to start opening it up. You open it up. You just open it up. So to give you that fullness. You open both sides. So you see why I said you should use a fabric that is similar to each other. That's the front and the back. Because as you can see, this part that I'm opening is the back. It's not the front, it's the back. So if you use something that has too much difference, it will show when you are done. So just open it up, and this is what we have. A bride can use this. Okay, so guys, here is our fabric ruffle. And if you want to watch the Ashoke ruffle, is down my channel. Just check it out there. So guys, you have come to the end of this class, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.